Hello everyone, welcome to our daily featured game series. This is going to be episode number 1, and as we have things paused here, as you can see, I'm going to give you a little bit of background of what we're hoping to accomplish with this. My name is Voltshock, and I will be commentating a game every single day, and I'll call that the featured game, and I'll give you some analysis, some commentary, some tips and tricks for the different champions in the game, and all sorts of other stuff to go along with it. So without further ado, we can start this one up. I was lucky enough to get this one right at the beginning, so I'm spectating straight from the beginning. I have not pre-watched this game, so I'm not sure the action, so it'll just be just as exciting for me as it will be for you. Looks like it will be an Anivia, Hecarim, Singed, Jarvan the Fourth, and Caitlyn on the top team, and Tristana, Zillion, and actually a little bit of action already happening. Ezreal trying to go in a little bit for the invade, trying to catch Anivia a little bit off guard, but Anivia put down the stun, and it looks like they're going to go back. So a little bit of invade happening as I was explaining the teams, but overall, not a whole lot happening. It looks like Nocturne is going to be our jungler. He's just trying to keep up with middle lane here to keep tabs, make sure nobody's crossing the border there. And I think Ezreal might be minning. Yes, Ezreal is going to be minning. So we'll see if it's going to be... No, but it is going to be AD as... So Tristana, we'll see if Tristana decides to go AD as well. I know AP Tristana is kind of a popular build. I don't really like it per se because she just gets that one nuke, and I think it really gimps what Tristana really can do, but I don't know, that's just me. So I know a lot of people like it. But yeah, so pretty much pretty standard so far, apart from that little invade at the beginning. And it looks like Jarvan did start at Wolves and is going to blue. For all the newer players out there, it's actually a lot smarter to go for Wolves and then go to blue, because you can get to level 2 a lot quicker, and then you can move straight to race, and it just works out really, really well. And it gives you that little extra boost. It makes your jungling a little bit quicker. So it looks like Hecarim is going to come around and maybe do a little bit of jungle invade, trying to catch the Nocturne at his race. And yes, it does look like it's going to happen. You can see it right there. And here comes Hecarim, but Ezreal's going to see him too. Is he going to come down? It looks like he is not going to come down, and Nocturne is going to just fight this out. And it looks like Nocturne might win this one. And Exhaust goes down as well. And wow, that jungle invade wasn't what Hecarim was expecting, I don't think. The Nocturne ended up not taking Flash, taking Exhaust, and you could see how that really helped him there. Looks like, as we were talking about the invade, a gank did go down from on the bottom. Actually, no, a gank didn't go down. It was just pretty aggressive. Hecarim wasn't going to invade. He was at the race, but Jarvan comes in and gets a Zillion with the Demacian standard combo. So that's not going to be very good for this Tristana. Her range does increase over time, so hopefully she'll get better as time goes on. But this pretty aggressive bruiser lane on the bottom is going to be pretty punishing, especially since Caitlyn does have the range advantage right now, and as you can see, is doing some pretty good poke. So with the Zillion kill, we are back to 1-1. Gold is pretty even. We are still very early in this game. Looks like Jarvan might be going to try and do this dive. Is he going to try and get it? Actually is going forward. He might be caught a little bit here, and Zillion might be wanting to place a bomb here, but no. Flashes over to try and get the Tristana, and Caitlyn actually won't be able to catch up. Is Tristana going to fall? Yes, she does, but not before Jarvan does as well. It looks like Caitlyn is going to escape here. Those Zillion bombs don't do enough damage yet. Zillion is only level 2. And it looks like he got his slow. And it looks like Anivia goes down. Very, very close fight in the middle. And Ezreal making that egg be completely worthless there. And he gets away with very little health. Is at 40 health. So that's not really going to work out too well. And it looks like Hecarim might get feared here. And yes, he does. He actually moves a little bit more towards the turret, so it doesn't end up working out. And Singed, moving towards the middle, just got completely caught off guard by Lee Sin. on that chase. And it looks like Hecarim's going to go in for it again. And this actually might be a kill. He got lucky there the first place. Oh, and way too many tower hits being taken there. A lot of aggression happening all over the map. And Jarvan actually getting caught a little bit here with the slow going down from Zilean, and Jarvan taking a whole ton of hits. And after that kill, it looks like Lee Sin is going to back. So a lot of action happening here in the first 5 minutes. We already have 6 kills total, 4 for the blue team, but the gold advantage is only slight at the moment. Looks like the farming advantage is helping. Actually, Zilean is going to get caught here too by the Caitlyn. Caitlyn uses, and it actually does not work too well. Zilean is going to get away. And looks like aggression is still going to be the name of the game. Bottom lane, both sides are at half health or less, so treading on a little bit dangerous waters here. Hecarim did go back. He decided not to gank. But yeah, so this is actually a really interesting bottom lane. As I said, Tristana's range isn't the best at the beginning of the game. Well, compared to Caitlyn's anyway. But as the game goes on, her range does progressively get longer and longer, so that should help her out, but it's really not helping the farming situation. She is getting completely zoned out of farm right now, and actually Hecarim catching the Nocturne in the jungle, and it looks like we're going to have a fight here. Hecarim is losing a lot of health really quickly, and I don't think he's going to get away. He just needs one more 50 health left. And Lee Sin W's to his own minion, trying to get it, and oh, there's the Q, and he goes down. So Nocturne kind of caught behind enemy lines here, and I'm actually surprised he didn't take a turret hit there, but he is going to get a turret hit on the fling, and the W just could not do enough shield to save him. And some great action happening in the middle and the bottom. The tower catching the Jarvan and the Caitlyn, with the Zilean ult going down, but it actually not being very much needed. So 3 kills actually happened on the bottom while that exchange happened on the top, and some more, even more action happening in the middle. So this is really really fast-paced game so far. Already 11 kills, and we're only at 7.5 minutes. Zilean is going to want to go back though very soon, or he's going to risk the might of Demacia. But it looks like Anivia actually didn't have enough burst to take down the Ezreal, but Ezreal is completely out of mana, and Anivia is actually out of mana as well. So looks like they're going to have to regroup here. They're both really low, and they don't want to get caught. So Zilean has returned and refuel on mana and health, and he's bought a Vision Ward, so hopefully going to be able to clear these river wards now. And looks like Hecarim is kind of low health in the jungle, especially with a counter jungler like Nocturne. You really want to be careful about that kind of stuff. And looks like Tristana has already taken some damage, probably from some Demacian standards. So really interesting so far. While blue team does have the kill advantage, they really are kind of behind on gold, on farming. It has evened up just a tad, but it's still pretty good differential. Caitlyn has 14 more CS than Tristana right now, and Singed has 26 more than Lee Sin. That's actually quite a substantial number. So if the blue team wants to hold on to this advantage, that is, then they're really going to want to start farming a little bit better. And ooh, the miscue there. And actually, Lee Sin wanting to do some aggression here, but being flung into the poison. His lifesteal is really helping him right here, trying to make this happen. And actually, he won that trade. And ooh, Ezreal with an epic ultimate across to the blue. What a great use of that ultimate! Just completely snipes that Hecarim. And ooh, Nocturne coming in, and easy kill there on the Caitlyn, who was already low health. And let's see where he fears. The fear does go down, and Demacian Standard looks like it might not save him. The flash goes down as well, and actually Jarvan running out of the of turret range probably wasn't the best idea there. He might have been able to get a double kill there. Now, Zillion did use his ultimate on Nocturne, so might not have gone down immediately, but it's kind of an interesting play, especially with people so low in health. And it looks like Hecarim's going to come in and try and get some Tristana. Tristana actually just used her escape, so she cannot get away right now. And there comes the ultimate down on Hecarim, and it looks like Tristana's going to go down super easy. And yes, she does. So chalk that as another kill for the red team, but they are down 10-5 right now. And 1.4 K gold, which isn't that huge of a disadvantage, especially since they're down by 5 kills and all those assists and everything like that. Excuse me. And looks like Singed is going to be coming down, trying to make this dragon fight a little bit more competitive. And Nocturne actually might get caught here. And there's the Anivia trying to go down the Nocturne, a great spell shield, but meanwhile the dragon is going down, just trying to keep things a little bit off, and oh! Ezreal with another epic ult that stole the dragon, and Hecarim going down in the process, but ooh, and actually a failed E there by Ezreal as well, as a slam dunk comes down from Jarvan. And Anivia doing work right now, making stuff happen. Jarvan actually getting the kill there, but Anivia doing a lot of the damage. And she does have blue buff now, so she can really spam that ultimate. Not as much as she used to be able to with blue buff because of the blue buff nerfs. But yeah, that was a great dragon steal by Ezreal there with that ultimate. And that really does well for their goal, but they are getting very far behind. Even though they're up by 3 kills, they're down by over 1,000 gold now. Just shows how big the farming differential is. And actually, Jarvan coming into Demacian Standard into Tristana, and it looks like Tristana might get away here. Yeah, oh, Caitlyn flashes up, but Zillion goes down at the perfect time, and she actually goes down. Jarvan uses that a little too early, and Tristana coming back to life and taking out that Jarvan with the bombs. And Anivia actually might get caught here too. And there comes another ultimate, and Egg goes down. And Anivia actually does not have any mana. Caitlyn might be trying to come in, but that would definitely be to her death. And so she's just going to retreat and try and make things happen otherwise. So some pretty good kills going down by blue team, but as I said, the gold differential is just increasing because of red team's very strong farming. Singed is up to a game high 85 CS at the 12-minute mark, which is strong. But the story of the game is blue team's lack of CS. Tristana now down by 20 kills, but it actually looks like Hecarim might be getting caught here, and some great damage going down by Nocturne, but the spell shield a little bit wasted there. Hecarim, good job of waiting until the spell shield was over, but here comes Jarvan coming in, and a great Demacian Standard, plus a slam dunk onto Nocturne, and actually he might actually die here because he just does not have the support. Caitlyn is a little late to the party. Hecarim trying to do as much as he can, but he actually kind of sacrifices himself there. Here comes Anivia. Maybe a good wall is going to go down, and ooh, and a great flash over the wall. Well, E over the wall, that is, from the Ezreal. So that saved himself from the stun and certain death. But it looks like there's a little bit of an exchange happening here with Singed and Lee Sin. Lee Sin with his great shield and the life steal that he gets from it. Really helps those things out. But actually, it looks like they're pinging the enemy blue here, so they are kind of off them. Actually, their own blue. Sorry, they said the Singed was up here, and here comes Zillion slowing down the Singed. That pool of slow isn't going to work too well, and actually he pops his ultimate, so he is moving a little bit quicker. But Lee Sin with his gap closed does not want to follow that Singed too much longer in that poison, and he doesn't. Singed is going to have to back after that, but with the farm differential here, I don't think that's going to hurt him too badly. And looks like Jarvan is coming up and just farming on the bottom as much as he possibly can. He actually has been going fairly little CS here, and he doesn't have any gold per 5 items. So as far as items are concerned, he might be falling a little bit behind because he doesn't have the gold per 5, but he does have those 4 kills. So he isn't going full support by any means. but he is giving all the farm to the Caitlyn. Well, as much as Caitlyn wants, which so far has been a little bit behind. But it's funny because how behind Tristana is comparatively. You think that she's not, but she really is pretty much behind. And another blue buff going to Anivia there is just pretty much Anivia's lifeblood. And it looks like we are going to have a little bit of converging champions on the bottom. A little bit of a bait here by Tristana. And the Ezreal ultimate goes down. Actually doesn't do as much damage as you want, but the Nocturne ultimate as well. And they target Caitlyn. And let's see which way she fears. She fears away from the turret. And that will be her death right there with the Tristana ultimate as well. Slam Dunk goes down on Ezreal, but you can't really do that against him because he can just E his way out of there. So Singed once again kind of caught between the turrets here. It's kind of interesting play by him so far. Trying to clear the minions, as much as possible so it gets damage on the turret. But he has been taking damage from the Lee Sin. So we'll see how that works out. It's a chase going down on the bottom, and the bottom turret does go down as well. Zilean is very low. And Tristana is about half health. So definitely tables kind of staying the same as far as kills. I think that blue team is doing just some better engages here, but they just can't keep the farming advantage. So even though they're up by 7 kills, they just can't make the gold work for them. And actually, Lee Sin getting a little caught here and has to burn that flash. Is going to stay under the tower, see how much regen he can get from it. And Ezreal actually comes in as well, but that poison is going to hurt Ezreal a lot more than it's going to hurt Lee Sin. And Nocturne as well. Oh no, a great ultimate goes down, but it's just not enough to take out that Singed, and nobody wants to follow Singed in his poison cloud. So they actually break off that engage. They see the Anivia here maybe trying to catch her, but I think it's more of a, hey Zilean, you got to get the crap out of there. And so we reset a little bit here. Looks like red team has taken 2 towers compared to blue team's only 1. And the gold differential, blue team actually has just taken the lead just recently. It's probably from that farm on the bottom, and it looks like blue team is going to go for a dragon once again. A vision ward does go down, but nothing doing because red team actually does not have any vision here. But from wherever it was going, I think they saw that this is actually what is happening down at the dragon, and the dragon goes down without a hitch. And they actually got a good stun off on that Nocturne, but nothing really happening there. Anivia's blue is down, so she doesn't have as much mana as she did before. Looks like Hecarim is going to try and give chase, but actually Ezreal getting caught here with the stun, and Caitlyn ult going down as well, but just not enough damage. And the chase continues, but it looks like both are going to be backing here. They want to play a little bit more safe. Excuse me. They want to play a little bit more safe here, especially since they're down by 8 kills. And now down by 1,000 gold. The dragon really makes a difference here. And they probably are farming a little bit better now. Actually, I think just the Anivia farm has slowed down just a bit compared to the Singed. Singed farm is still extremely good. 146 in 18 minutes is very, very strong. And it looks like Singed is going to get caught a little bit here, but it's really hard to catch a Singed. 3 guys coming in, and now they're just going to all chase him in the poison. And looks like about a quarter of health came away from all those guys. And that's just really the problem with Singed. He just pops that poison cloud, and if you can't stay in front of him, then it just really doesn't work out too well for you. And looks like Anivia is waiting in this bush here, maybe see if something is going to go down. Might have seen that Zilean there and the rest of them, so decides to back off a little bit. And it looks like Hecarim wants to make something happen against this Ezreal, but Ezreal does have the escapes, using all of the combos here, and actually Anivia's gonna come in and do a great stun there at the perfect time, but Zilean's ultimate comes in also at the perfect time, and Hecarim's gonna get feared and gonna go down, so red team's great idea there actually turned out to backfire. A good stun there from Anivia on the retreat. But really great timing there for Anivia on that stun to make sure that Ezreal can't get away. It just didn't work out as well as she wanted to because the cavalry arrived just in time. And red team's blue buff is back up, so they are going to want to get that soon before somebody takes it from them, because that'll definitely happen. It looks like they are going to converge on it right now. And looks like Ezreal's just clearing the jungle at this point. 92 CS. Looks like blue team CS has recovered slightly, but still is behind. Lee Sin has started farming a bit better, but is still the 30 CS behind the Singed right now. But Singed at 20 minutes, 159 is pretty much as good as you're going to get any normal folk anyway. And everyone else, CS Tristana's is kind of low. I think she might have been splitting it a little bit with Zillion. Not really sure, but that's really going to hurt them in the long run. It is going to be AP Tristana, though, as I was speculating before. And it looks like actually Tristana's going to jump in on this Singed. And are they going to be able to do enough damage? Ezreal ult goes down as well, but still not quite enough damage. Actually gets blown back, and the actually it looks like the Ignite might have gotten her. The Ignite or maybe a little Ezreal thing. A Slam Dunk does go down, but it actually does not work against the Zillion, and a lot of tower hits being taken. 4v1 here, Zillion being like, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I have an ultimate. Don't bother me. And there goes Nocturne, going to engage straight from the ultimate. I don't know who he's targeting here. Actually, the fear doesn't go down on the Caitlyn. She gets out of range just in time. They're going to block the Caitlyn's ultimate, and a great stun goes down on the Ezreal. This actually is really sloppy engage from the blue team. I think they just got a little bit too confident there. And there goes the Hecarim ultimate. They don't want to return in kind, but oh, a very, very clutch Zillion ultimate as well. And he is alive again. And it looks like, ooh, and a great stun goes down by the Anivia, and it looks like Anivia is actually not going to be able to do enough damage there. Nocturne coming in as well, and Egg goes down. And I don't know what this Jarvan's doing. Jarvan trying to come in and do something, but is actually just kind of runs away and doesn't really help Anivia at all. He died anyway, so if he was going to die, might as well try and make that happen. But the Ezreal ult does go down, trying to get the Caitlyn. Actually missed just slightly. He's got to be kind of sore about that. And so, blue team now up by 12 kills, and still only about like 3k gold. So that is a pretty good differential, but isn't as big as you would expect at this point of the game. You know, Singed has proved to be pretty unkillable at this point, so I think if Singed can make it so that he joins his team and stops farming for a little while, then I think that they might be able to still pull this game out. Singed actually getting slowed there by the Lee Sin E, and he's taking a lot of damage. He's going to get away. They're going to chase him. They are not going to let him get away at this point. And another E goes down, slowed again, and the Singed slow goes down, but it's just not enough. Ezreal now 7-2. His Triforce is complete, plus the double Dorans. He's going to be doing some good damage there, as you could see, against the Singed. So 176 CS isn't going to save you when your team is just dying as much as it is. And pretty good combo there by Anivia. Good wall to block the Ezreal, but Ezreal's just so mobile. His cooldown is going to come up, and actually he goes down, so he doesn't get away. And Lee Sin might be the next to die, and looks like Hex Drinker was going to save him, but Caitlyn ultimate completely shut him down. And red team is going to go to Baron with 2 members of the blue team dead, and all of them at full health. So this should be a pretty successful Baron, I'd say, and Tristana is on the bottom. So Zillion Nocturne is not going to be able to stop this unless Nocturne can run in and steal it ultra quick. And a spell shoot a little bit late there by Nocturne, and they're actually going to disengage, and Slam Dunk goes down on Nocturne, and no Zillion ult from there. And so they can go back to I wonder what they are doing at this point. Calling off the Baron. I guess they just weren't strong enough um, to get it done because those guys are still down. Lee Sin actually just came back up, so and Ezreal's down as well, or Ezreal just came back up as well. Zilean is starting to farm a little more extensively now, trying to get whatever he can. They are up by 10 kills and 3.4k gold. I think Red Team getting that Baron would have been really helpful, but it ended up not working out for them. So this actually is looking a little bit dire unless Blue Team keeps getting caught like they did up top. I think that they pretty much have this one in the bag. You saw from the fights that they do a lot better damage than the Red Team right now. And Singe just is not being as unkillable yet as he will be later in the game. So if Red Team can draw this out, they might be able to make it happen. But as it looks right now, it is looking a little bleak. It looks like Hecarim and Lee Sin are actually going to be fighting up at the top. And meanwhile, on the bottom, there's a lot of fighting going down as well. Singe trying to get some kills there. And actually, Lee Sin doing a great kick to get the kill. And Ezreal ult goes down. I don't think he actually got it. And Singe just gets away. And Kaylee being targeted, and the combo does go down by Zilean, so that's going to be a good chunk of damage coming out. And the Nocturne ult goes down as well, and a great spell shield by Nocturne and Ultimate. And looks like Jarvan is going to be the next customer, so they're down by 12 kills, and it's getting worse. You should see Ezreal blinking here, and yeah, there's the blink, and attack speed is going to be reduced there, but Singe is right behind, knows what's happening, and is like, hey, you stay away from my Jarvan, buddy. And Red Team getting some kills down, catches the Lee Sin off guard, and Jarvan actually kind of a futile effort there, trying to slam dunk into 3 of them, and Ezreal getting brunt of the blow as well. So look, 2 are down so far, and Singe doing work. Wants to do another fling here, but I think he had just used it, and Ultimate goes down, trying to chase down this Tristana, just not fast enough, and clutch Zilean ult going down as well, but I don't think it's going to save her at this point, unless, yes, and it actually goes down as well. So that is a 3-for-1 so far by the blue team. This is exactly what they need to do to get back into this game. Sin showing his might here, doing a lot of damage with the poison. Actually going under the tower. This might be a little bit of futile effort. And here comes Zilean. His ultimate is not up. And there goes Zilean down as well. And actually Nocturne coming in and doing work, taking down the Singe. His Hecarim is not long for this world. Lee Sin is back up. And that's not going to work out. Maybe a little bit better map awareness from Red Team, knowing that Nocturne had to come back up. But it looks like Blue Team has regrouped. And Caitlyn actually caught here. Excuse me. We'll see if she'll be able to get away. And yes, she does actually a pretty good job of getting away there. She was really deep in enemy territory, knowing to go back exactly at the right time. And blue team starting Baron. We'll see if they'll be able to steal. I don't think, does red team have any vision? Red team does not have any vision of this area. They've got to know. I'm sure they saw this. But Caitlyn is farming the bottom right now, so this actually might be a free Baron. Jarvan is going back. Nope, he now may know what's up. And here comes... Is he gonna get it? Oh, a little too late. I think if he wouldn't have went back initially, and then would have come and Singed, does not want to go into all 5 of those, especially with Baird. And looks like some more skirmishes happening, trying to get the top tower, and actually some surprising aggression here. Not playing defensive at all. Red team going for the throat, trying to make it happen. Jarvan slam dunking, but actually not getting a kill. And this might actually not go too well. Tristana taking out Anivia when she gets into eggs. Singed going down as well, taking a lot of tower hits there. And Jarvan going down. And actually, Ezreal might go down. Oh, and a really clutch ultimate goes down. Ezreal's still alive and chasing after this Caitlyn. And Caitlyn goes down as well. And that is an ace, my friends. 5 for 1. And that's what happens when you engage Baron. Or you engage the other team when they have Baron underneath their own tower. Took a lot of tower hits there. Maybe they just know that the game's over already. They're just kind of giving up. But yeah, like, they really weren't behind that much. They just were making some kind of crazy plays. And then they started falling behind. They're down by 7k gold now, and they don't have Baron. So it looks like this is going to be a victory for the blue team. Should be ending very soon. And, ooh, Ezreal. Ooh, close. Oh, and he does go down. That red damage, man. And Singed giving chase. Trying to make something happen. Using the ultimate, trying to catch up to anyone. He's just running in. He doesn't care. Trying to get Tristana. Trying to get someone. Losing half his health to the tower. And yeah, this game's pretty much over. I think we can speed it up here a little bit. I was a little behind. And yeah, so pretty much not much going on right now. Everybody just kind of resetting. Red team is going for Dragon. And they do get it, but it's, that's just not very much in the coffin right there. And Jarvan actually going to slam dunk here on Lee Sin. Kind of interesting target there. And a great team fight going out. A lot of action happening. Jarvan going down to the Anivia combo. Or what am I saying? Jarvan not going down to the Anivia combo. Anivia doing a great combo on Tristana, but it just not being enough damage, and she's just running away at this point. Zilean coming forward, and actually Ezreal going through the stun, trying to make that happen, and doesn't do enough damage, misses the ultimate completely, and dies to that Anivia ultimate. So, but nevertheless, it was a 3-for-2 engage, so still a win for the blue team, and Nocturne wanting blood. There comes the fear, and it does go down, but is he going to do enough damage? And oh, and she has her egg, and Lee Sin taking down Hecarim in the process. And here comes Anivia back again. Jarvan is up as well, and Caitlyn is going to be up very soon. So that tower does go down. And it looks like we are just kind of roaming around the map, trying to finish up this game really quickly. And bringing us to the present will show us a little bit more action. And we're live. So we're back live again, and we're just kind of moseying around. Blue team, I think, just needs to put together one strong push, and they definitely have this game in hand. They're up by 8,000 gold now, about 7,000. And Nocturne actually getting caught. This isn't what blue team needs, and slam dunk going down on Nocturne. Actually was finished there by Anivia. Does not get the kill. And Hecarim taking some damage there as well. Singed coming in, trying to do as much damage as possible. And he's going crazy. He's going crazy. And red team actually taking down this tower. Two are down from two members of blue team are down. So this is a push that they can still make if they want to. But it looks like Singed is going back. And they're going to do a split push here, trying to get as many towers as possible. blue team is only up by 1 tower. They do have that, or red team does have that exposed inhibitor, and Baron has respawned. So this might be a good opportunity with Lee Sin down and Nocturne out of position, but they just aren't organized enough to really make it happen. And actually, they are going to go in. So, looks like, is this going to be contested? It looks like they're kind of waiting for it to get low, but they just don't have the numbers and getting backed off, and that's going to be essentially a free Baron for red team. So right when I was saying that this game is completely over, it actually isn't. And this might be actually a pretty good come from behind. Hecarim ulting in from the back and actually taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter because Nocturne just getting melted by the 5 or the other 4 with Baron. Hecarim trying to get away from the Ezreal, but not working out too well. A pretty good jump there to miss the slow, but I don't think he's going to get away, and he's going to get flung very soon, very soon. Oh, and he runs, but Caitlyn is going to get him from the back, and Jarvan taking some damage from the Zilean right now. Took a lot of damage from the Zilean Tristana combo. And Lee Sin needs to watch yourself because he will get caught. And no, actually he jumps to the Tristana. So Jarvan is just running for home, and Caitlyn actually trying to do as much damage as possible here while Singe tanks some tower hits, and I think they are all going to go back here. Yes, they are. So looks like we're going to regroup here. Red team is trying to make a comeback. They're actually down by less than 4k gold now. I'm trying to farm up as much as possible. Just goes to show that it isn't really over until the Fat Lady sings, and Singe getting caught a little bit here by this Nocturne. Blue team is closing in. All of them are back up, so this Singe does not want this to happen. And actually is going to get away there. Or is he? Lee Sin putting down the slow. They aren't really giving chase, though, so actually it looks like he is going to get away. And it looks like another dragon is going to go to red team unless blue team gets wise very soon. And does not look like they are, so this is going to be another dragon for red team. And that's going to put them within 3k gold. So they are mounting a furious comeback here. Even though the kills don't show it so far, they're only down by just 2.9k. So, especially at this point in the game, that is like nothing at all. And it's going to be a game of positioning here on out. If blue team can pull it together and not get caught, then it should work out in their favor. But if not, then red team can definitely pull back this game from the clutches of death. And looks like everybody trying to group up here. Hecarim might be trying to push it on the bottom, but Jarvan actually comes in and tries to slam dunk down on the Ezreal. Ezreal actually jumps out so that Jarvan can't hit him, but it's just not going to be enough. And Singe goes down, and also Anivia goes down. So that's going to be a 1-for-1 so far, but Lee Sin is really low, and Tristan is low as well, and just too tanky. The team is too tanky, and there goes Tristana, and actually the turret takes down Jarvan, and Lee Sin is almost dead as well, but looks like Nocturne's going to come in, maybe try and do something here, but I don't think that he has enough damage to outdo this Singe damage over time, and Hecarim is going to take this bottom turret with a vengeance. So that was a 3-for-3 actually exchange, but I definitely think that red team kind of came out the victor as they were the aggressors, and they definitely got this split push going on. So they're now even on towers. Red team does still have that exposed inhibitor, but this just shows the power of Singe. Singe just kind of free farming in blue team's base and not really giving a crap, but this actually might be the end of him here. He's getting really low, and yeah, the fear goes down and Singe goes down as well. But he doesn't really care because Hecarim is going to try and take this last turret on the bottom. Ezreal's going to try and make it so that that doesn't actually happen, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close, and and sees the Ezreal ultimate, and it completely misses. Pretty epic dodge there. And Ezreal trying to see if he can get a dragon, but sees that it's completely gone. And we are down to 2.8k differential here. Blue team does have a tower advantage now. Got that extra tower, and this is really going to be close. You know, like I said before, it just isn't over till the fat lady starts singing. And you know, she just hasn't sang yet. And it looks like we might have a little bit of fight here. Ezreal's going to want to get out of here. He doesn't want to get caught. And, ooh, and a great Jarvan move. Oh, my goodness. And Nocturne coming in. This actually might be a bad engage for the red team. Blue team was all right there ready to make it happen. And a great move by Jarvan actually was his downfall, or was his Engage's downfall. Hecarim just took the huge brunt of that. And it looks like, I don't know who's going to win this one. And actually it looks like 3 of the blue team goes down, and too much poison. Damage over time from Singed, damage over time from Anivia, and the knockups from Jarvan with all that Caitlyn damage just is way too much to stomach right now, and this epic farm from the red team is carrying them back into this game. And there goes the outer turret. And there goes the inner turret. They actually might win this right now. They have 13 seconds until Ezreal gets back up. Needs to take out these minions and get a wave of their own. And actually, no, they're just going to go for towers. And that turret's going to go down. Ezreal is back up as well as Tristan. And Nocturne's going to be up very shortly. And looks like they're going to lose 2 inhibitors here. Red team does have the gold advantage now. And that Ezreal ult actually did not do a whole lot of damage. But everybody is kind of back up. And, ooh, and a great stun combo goes down by Anivia. And Ezreal just completely melts that. No magic resist there in the slightest. And looks like Caitlyn takes out the Tristana as well. Singed taking a lot of damage. But Caitlyn just life-stealing it all back away. Who's going to come out? And it looks like just too much power there from the 3. But after that engage, you know, they all weren't together. Hecarim wasn't there. Jarvan wasn't there. It was 3v5, and they still got 2. So the 12 kill advantage really isn't showing up here. Red team is just bringing this game back from the clutches. And I swear to God, if I say that again, it's going to be the end of me. And it looks like blue team might try and get a quick Baron here as 3 are dead. And Hecarim is coming as well, trying to put some vision, and might be trying to, this is a little foolhardy here. I don't think he has enough damage by himself to make it happen. And yep, the 3 of them are going to be there. And Jarvan actually comes in, slam dunks on the Lee Sin, and he goes down. Nocturne has a lot of lifesteal though. Let's see if he can actually make it happen. I don't think and maybe, yes it has. No, actually it hasn't. Zilean hasn't used his ultimate yet. Oh, just completely forgot about it, I suppose. He uses it on himself. And this is actually like the murder train of death here. And Zilean, trying to get Zilean as well. Singed coming in too. And is it going to fling? And jumps over the wall. So a great escape there by Ezreal. But meanwhile, back in their base, those towers are taking a lot of damage, and this might enable red team to get the Baron. Those super minions, super OP, and Singed can definitely take the full brunt of this damage, and clears out these super minions. This turret almost goes down, though, And there goes another tower, so this is not looking good for the blue team. Um, all the lanes are just super pushed right now, and that was definitely a free Baron for red team. All right, so it looks like we're resetting here a little bit. And Singe, going in for the kill, trying to make something happen. Just trying to clear it out so the super minions can do the work on the on those turrets. And actually trying to delay the blue team from actually getting anything done. And some more farming still going down. It looks like Singed and Jarvan combo trying to do as much damage as possible. And Nivea joins the fray as well. Hecarim is close behind. They're going to get this last inhibitor as the blue team takes care of the super minion wave. And it's just wave after wave of super minions. With Singe, you're just constantly pushed because that Poison Cloud does so much damage. And a great combo goes down on Anivia, forces Jarvan to use that flash. Nocturne ultimate goes down trying to target Anivia, but actually it gets blown away. And Nocturne actually got the Resilience ultimate used on him. And a lot of champions are low right now, but it looks like red team is going to come out on top. And there goes more kills. And Zillion ult goes down. Ezreal actually tries to save Zillion and dies herself. So this is going to be the end of a marvelous comeback by red team. Coming back from, I think they were down by like 20 kills at one point. And about 8,000 or 9,000 gold. But that farming advantage and singed power just really is really strong. So really worked out well. Congratulations to them. And if you enjoyed this style of cast, I will be doing more of these featured games in the future. So either subscribe or like or comment on the bottom if you have any questions. Thank you.